Our guest this morning, the Bulldog himself, Advocate Gerrie Nel, and he's here on our breakfast slot on the program. So great to have you. It's not easy to get you. I know that we've been trying for a long time, but media, not really what you want to do?
I still try and avoid it.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to be here and stressful. I don't know how you do it, but amazing at the same time to see how a studio works, and it's very professional. But it's very stressful to be here.
You were possibly in the biggest studio in the world doing the Oscar Pistorius trial.
But you know, you're so busy, you don't think about anything. You don't think that there's TV, that there are other people watching. You really have to concentrate, you really have to focus. And I haven't watched a single bit of that Pistorius trial on TV at all.
Ever?
Not
never?
even now.
You never watched it?
Not even
Even
now.
during the trial, how the news was covering it, you never touched it?
I had no time to do, and I didn't want to. I had a team that would follow it and to pick up on things that the experts might say that we have to look at, and they would then inform me. But myself, I haven't watched it, not at all. Yeah. I can't watch that now on TV. That's just horrible.
That guy, he is a bit of a different guy. You're quite reserved and quite shy now. But there, you look like the most confident, the strongest, most horrible guy. I have to tell you. You don't look so nice.
I see that as a compliment.
It is. We're doing your business. It is a compliment.
There I'm busy with a job. I have a job to do. Whatever I do there, I 100% believe in, and that's the way I want to do it. And that's the way you have to be, really, to get the truth. For me, a trial is just a truth-seeking mission. Yeah. You have to do what you can to get to the truth.
Yeah.
And the court will then apply the law to the facts. So
it was incredible watching this Oscar Pistorius trial, because for more than one reason. Obviously, he's known around the world. People revered him, loved him, not only here in South Africa, but everywhere else. But it was also a time where South Africa's justice system was put onto a global scale, and people were watching it. Did you feel nervous at any time? I mean, was this a trial that sort of kept you awake at night?
And the fact that the media was watching, that never made me nervous. It was a big trial. If you say that keep me awake at night, all these big trials that I've been involved in, you know, Celebe trial, the Monia trial, this trial, it takes over your life. Yeah. You know, for years, for 3-4 years, that's what you do. You focus on that. It keeps you busy 24 hours a day. But this particular matter, not more than others. I just think we had brilliant people there. I think Barry Roo is just an absolutely brilliant advocate, and it was so good to have him on the other side. You know, then you know that the accused is getting the best legal advice he can ever hope to get. Yeah. And Judge Masipa, she just really, as far as the court is concerned, as far as us having to be at court, the trial running, she was just brilliant. She kept us going. She kept that trial going. She made it clear that she wants to start and finish that trial, and I think we did. Yeah. So I think all the people involved there were just brilliant.
I mean, there were emotions running very, very high in that courtroom. I mean, we saw Oscar Pistorius break down on numerous occasions. We saw him throwing up. We saw him crying. It didn't affect you in any way, though. I mean, it appeared to not affect you. You just kept on going for the jugular. I mean, you were absolutely not apologetic and didn't feel sorry for him. Did you at any time feel sorry for him?
After the trial. I've never done a matter that, on hindsight, when you think back, that you don't just look back at it and think, this was sad. It was just sad. Because I'm sure that everybody would say the whole Pistorius trial was just a sad incident that happened. But being a prosecutor, you have to do what you can. Yeah. I've got only one thing that I think I'm strong at, and that's to focus. But like most men, I can only do one thing at a time, though. And so if I focus, I can focus on a matter. I don't get sidetracked. And I think that's being a prosecutor or a defense advocate, I think that's the strongest point you want to do, is not to get sidetracked by anything. Yeah. To know where you want to go and to do what you have to get there.
Are you a bit sad in a way that, I suppose, you know, for you, is the Oscar Pistorius trial over? Because for the state, it doesn't seem like it's over.
I've got a brilliant team, and Raya Johnson and her team will be taking the matter on appeal as far as the sentence is concerned. Because I really do believe that the sentence is my view, the sentence was shockingly inappropriate, and that is our view in taking it to the Supreme Court of Appeal. So that will be the end of it. That matter will be heard, I'm sure, during this year still.
Yeah.
But I do hope that the court will look at the sentence and give us a sentence that I think is just for what happened.
What would you think would be a just sentence? I mean, I know it's a tough question, but from all the evidence you've seen, from the case that you put forward, from the verdict, what do you think would be fair?
No, that's a difficult question, and I'm going to try and avoid it as best I can.
Yeah.
I just think a more severe sentence than the accused got in this instance.
Yeah.
And so much so that we argued that it's shockingly inappropriate for the facts. So that is still my view, that the sentence was shockingly inappropriate and therefore should be relooked at.
I mean, you with being a prosecutor, obviously comes a lot of attention, comes a lot of. I can imagine there's bribery that is given given your way. I mean, you are going against some of the greatest criminals, some of the guys that are very happy to throw you blank checks and say, look, just try and make this one disappear.
I've never been approached.
Ever?
Never, ever. Nobody ever approached me with a bribe. So I cannot answer that question, but I just think that, and it's not only me, there are lots and lots of my friends and real battle-hardened prosecutors that's never been approached. I think you just know who you can approach and who you can't. So, talking to my friends at my age, old people, they've also not been approached.
Yeah.
No, I've never been approached at all.
Right. The Oscar Pistorius trial, and I keep on mentioning it because I think that's what, I mean, besides Jackie Selebi, which we're going to get into now, that elevated you to another level. When we talk another level, we're talking a global level. And your reputation around the world, and every media house that speaks of you speaks about you in a very fond way. They speak about you in a very professional manner. You could have taken a job from anywhere, and I'm sure there were many offers coming in for you. And the question that I keep getting on Twitter and from a lot of people, why AfriForum? People are worried about AfriForum.
I've answered that question before and I'll do it again. I'm sitting at the office, minding my own business, thinking of retirement, and I get approached by AfriForum. Not been approached by anybody else. I haven't been approached by Freedom Under the Law or anybody else. So AfriForum approached me with this concept. It's their concept. So I arrive at the office, they tell me they want to create this office. I didn't even think about it before. So they approached me, and then it started. They made it clear that I've got carte blanche. I create an office, I appoint who I want to, and I take whichever matter I want to, and they will not interfere. And I said to people all over, challenge me once you see that happen, that I'm only taking matters on that I've been dictated to. If I take on a matter, I've taken it on myself, and I should be criticized, nobody else. So I just think it's absolutely brilliant. The reason why nobody's really taken up private prosecutions is because it costs lots of money.
Yeah.
You have to guarantee the legal fees of the accused, and you'll have to pay all the legal fees if you're unsuccessful, which is a lot of money. So we can't afford to lose. But our AfriForum was willing to really put their money where they thought it was necessary to ensure that there's equality before the law, and that's all.
Yeah.
So I haven't been approached by anybody else. I've been approached by AfriForum saying, you've got carte blanche, create an office, do those matters that you think we should to ensure that there's equality before the law. People, whatever I say now, if in 2 years' time I've taken up matters that they think is not up to what I've just said, they should really criticize me then, and please do.
Questions coming through, and I'll just pick this one because I think that this speaks to a lot of people. This is from Noel Mahafa saying, does Gerrie only represent whites? And has he ever volunteered to represent black people since he joined AfriForum? Yes.
The strangest thing, I see more black people in my office now than white people. I've seen the ANC Veterans League, they came to see me. Gabriella Engels, that we're representing, is not a white person. So the strangest fact, and I mean, statistics will show that I see more black people about corruption in my office now at AfriForum than white people.
I want to take a quick break, Advocate. We're going to come back, and I want to pick up on Gabriella Engels and what's going to happen with Grace Mugabe. She has diplomatic immunity. What case do you have now? Stay tuned. Still so much ahead here with our conversation with Advocate Gerrie Nel.